Hey guys, it is Laura and Stead again. My last video, I talked about how I got into writing. Now I'm talking about what my status is, kind of where I'm at. So I have polished a picture book and I have worked relentlessly on getting this picture book to be everything that I think it should be. It is 425 words. And this is no small feat. When you're writing picture books, you're basically taking a whole complex person or animal or whatever character storyline and putting it into one very small book. And it was hard. But after making all of the revisions after revisions after revisions and more revisions, I finally felt like it was ready to be queried by an agent. I didn't know what that meant a couple of months ago, but you're basically taking your manuscript and you are, with picture books at least, sending that manuscript with a query letter explaining what you're doing, why you think this would be a good fit for this agent, and a super short synopsis of your story and a bio of your experience, and sending it off to agents that you have handpicked, looked through their interests and needs, and found people that you think would be interested in your story specifically. So I got to that point where I was ready, and I had some agents in mind who I had found through the SCBWI group, the Society of Children's Books Writers and Illustrators. And I had found them because I did this kind of paid query thing, this paid critique thing, where these literary agents that I chose read my work for a fee and they gave me feedback. It was really helpful and great. And then I got to query them. So that's how I found out about them. But before I did that, I kind of had this little meltdown. So I had made a tiny few more revisions because it just is like, it never ends. You know, you make your revisions for 400 hours and then you just want to make one tiny word line. And with picture books, every word counts, every word matters, every line. And so I made this little tweak, showed it to my husband before we were going to start a movie night. It's like, I don't like it. So I just lost it. Like, I'm never going to be ready. This is never going to work out. I don't want to do this. And it was stressful. And I woke up the next morning though and said, you know what, I'm just going to make it happen. So I fixed the line, even added a few more lines, because I was just kind of to the point where I had so many people read this story, my writers group, my family, my friends, and I was just ready to go rogue. So I added a few lines that nobody even saw, and I sent it off to the agent. And it was liberating. And I was so proud of myself. So I sent it to those 3 agents that I had learned about from the SCBWI group. And then I kind of was at a standstill because I just didn't really know who to query after that. And so I'd done some research online, Googled picture book agents. It's just really hard. I wasn't finding a lot of good information. So I went back to this page that I had found before, Query Tracker, and I thought maybe I'll just give it another try because I had found this, but no offense to Query Tracker, I just thought the website looked a little uncertain to me. This ready to find an agent? I don't know. I just thought, I don't really know what this is. And maybe if I would have scrolled down a little better to see Writer's Digest, it has this award that it's listed. And I don't know, but the website to me just didn't look very promising, but it's great. So then I was able to search. Sorry, my beautiful children were knocking. I don't remember what I was saying, but, the Query Tracker. Yeah, it's been great. So you can just search for whatever type of genre you are writing and find agents who represent that. And then you can do research and find agents that you feel would be a good fit for you. And so I've sent more queries out. And I'm just so excited. In fact, I even got my first rejection, which I was excited because it took a lot of courage for me to put myself out there. I have this picture book that I really, really believe in, that I really think will be a benefit to some children that are in the same situation as my character, and kids who aren't and could use a glimpse into the life of somebody different to help them know how that person might be feeling. And so I love this story. I have a lot of just faith of it. Like I have a lot of hope that it will go into the world. And so but it took a lot of courage for me to send it out there, because I know, your words, they become so just so important to you. And it's very vulnerable to get them out, to try to find an agent and see what someone might say. So he said no, but I did it. That meant I did it. And I was proud of myself for being one step closer to my goal of finding an agent to get this published. And that's where I'm at now. And I am just glad to know that if nobody wants my story, which I have courage and confidence that someone will, I will just self-publish it, because there's always that option. And the more I've learned about publishing, I would prefer to do the traditional route. I think that helps you just get a good publisher, and you have someone to go to bat for you. But if that's not an option for me, then I will get it out there anyway. And so it's nice that we live in an era where there are options for you. And, even if writing isn't your dream, if you just stumbled upon this random girl from Utah's channel and that's not your thing, it's the same rules apply. Whatever it is that you're excited about, it's worth it. It's what you want to do. Go out and make it happen. And there's lots of different ways to do that now. If you wanted to be a dancer, it's not just being on stage anymore. You can do things virtually. There's just so many options. So I hope that you feel encouraged and inspired to make the next steps on your goal and your dream. And I will keep repeating myself that it is worth it. Rejections or not, failures or not, that's all part of the game. So let me know in the comments what your passion is and what steps you've taken to get there, and even your successes and failures, both. I just want to hear it all. I'd love to get to know you and what your journey has been as well. So hope to talk to you and meet many of you soon. Meet as in like virtually, probably, or I don't know, whatever. Anyway, leave your comments below.